Hi there, Vanessa. This is Sheena, and I tried to get a hold of you, so I'm not sure if your phone number is still working, but it was just ringing. But I want to be able to provide you some insights and some tips in order for us to be able to help you to increase your online presence. Of course, we all know that Houston is big. I know that you're catering to Houston, so that's amazing. There's a lot of competition, and there's a lot of big real estate investors there. But of course, my passion is to be able to help out upcoming investors, those investors who don't have enough online presence, and be able to provide them those exposure to the sellers, right? So we've seen time and time again, a lot of those bigger investors are getting the attention of the sellers. So I want to be able to help out with that, and just few things that we want to be able to do. Three things that I will discuss to you. One will be your Google business profile. Two will be your website and your competition's website. And then, of course, the performance behind those as well, your website. So let's start out with the Google Map Pack. This is what you call Google Map Pack. And if you haven't searched yet before online, whenever you search for restaurant, these are the businesses that you are most likely to click onto or to choose, right? Because they are in top three. They're, for us, we know psychologically they're credible, they're the authority, and they are. They do things. They have established businesses. They have good authority. They have reputation. And in Houston, in some other areas, it's less than 10. I believe this is way more. So you have a lot of competition, but it doesn't mean that, you won't be able to compete with them. 30% of their businesses come from this area. If you're in top three, then you're most likely to be able to get the business of the sellers. And also being on this part of the landing page or the results page of Google anyway, you are able to get your seller's business 72% of the time. And the lower you go, of course, the lesser chance of you getting chosen or clicked onto. And of course, how much more if you're in page 2 or greater, right? So our goal is not just to be in page 1, but to be in this first results page, the first part, because that will give you the best results. All right, so a few things that I want to be able to recommend will be, of course, I checked on your profile here, your Google business profile, and I see that you have good amount of reviews. If you can do more, then that's good. You have to have that exact same phone number, exact same address, exact information all across the internet, because that will really help out, for Google to find you, and I'm seeing that, with the results that you have so far, the name is consistent as well, but have a description, so as complete as possible. And of course, when it comes to your photos, you want to be able to update more, so put more photos in there rather than just one. That will help you out as well. And then another thing will be citation, making sure that you are located in the directories that your competition is located, plus more, right? So outbeating them basically, but having that updated profile will really be helpful for Google to know that you are the authority, you are consistent, you are the talk of the town, Houston town. All right, so next will be, so that's organic, right? So of course you can be in these ads. I know that you're running Facebook ads. So this will really go handy, or this will go hand in hand. But once you have this up, the great thing about this is, even if if you, well, running an ad anyway, if you stop it, then you stop exposure. With this one, being organic, you're not gonna be, if you're in the first page, it's not as if it's gonna go away right away, right? The more you do business, the more you are established, and more people talk about you, the more you're gonna be maintained here. But our efforts will be very important in the very beginning of your business, right? In the very beginning of your online presence. All right, so this is your competition. Of course, this is who we want to beat. That's organic as well. And we're going to review the website in a little bit, but let's go ahead and review yours. I love your logo. The photo, we might want this to be a little bit more crisp, clear, because that really helps out with, of course, the appeal, like the quality. The call us, we want this to be clickable. So if our sellers are on their mobile phone, then all they have to do is click onto it, and they'll be able to call you as soon as possible. And then, of course, I love the form, because if they can't get a hold of you through the phone, then at least they'll be able to drop their information and you can get a hold of them. All right, so the great thing about Carrot, I know that you have Carrot website, is that they're very big in content. So personalizing this a little bit more, and I see that these are bold. So Google loves words. It sends its crawler bots to each and every single website 24/7, 7 days a week. And we want to make sure that we have two things, right? One is command content. You have to have at least 1,500 to 2,000 words in your website. I see here that it's not really a lot. So you want to make sure that you kind of have that content, and being in Carrot, you want to make sure that you have that, right? And then you have some broken images here, so you want to make sure that those are working. I love that you have your social medias here, and just making those phone numbers clickable. And the second thing will be the keywords. And I don't see much of the keywords here. It's going to be like this, right? We buy houses in Houston. So we want to be putting there, we buy houses in Houston, because that will really be helpful in, being searchable to your sellers. So let's go ahead and go to your competition here. So they have pop-up. So the phone number is clickable when you hover. That you can click onto that. They have their socials as well. Crisp, clear, photo. If you are accredited, it's nice to be able to click onto that. Okay. Alright, so this is good. So you can see that there's a lot of words and as much photos as you can. And the photos also has to have, you can't even save onto this one, and video if you have videos. But the photos, you have to be able to put, when you save it, there has to be a name behind it as well. Let's see. Yeah, Houston Buyer, so there. So you have to have that named as well, because Google can read that. And of course, if you are servicing other areas, you want to be able to place that as well. So so that's achievable, right? You have Carrot, so it's something that you are able to actually achieve in your website. So it's just, taking that time to be able to sit down and really put all the information that you can, so that, like I said, you are able to put or bring out those keywords out there. So let's go ahead and go to your website performance. I see here that you have a really good established backlink. So we're just going to be discussing this. I see that your domain has been, around for a while. Not sure if you've purchased this before and you've been active just lately, or you just moved your domain to Carrot, or your business to Carrot. But anyway, so we'll discuss this area. UR rating is your trust rating, your reputation score. It's like a credit score, and then DR rating will be your domain rating. That's going to be your the power of your website. And both of these, the highest is 100, and they have to be relatively the same, right? And both of these are impacted by this area right here. Backlinks will be a shout out from another website stating that Fair Cash Offer Houston is the best investor in Houston, or best cash buyer or house buyer in Houston. And then the domain will be the domains that are housing this backlinks, which can be giving you authority, power to your website. It can transfer those. So you want to be able to increase that. And of course, keywords as well. I see that you have good amount of keywords. Not everyone has a lot of that, so that's a really, really great job. So let's check and see. So you have, let's target the right keywords here. For Houston, we want to be appearing cash for house Houston, so that's good. So I want to discuss this because volume means that these are the estimated number of searches per month, and KD is keyword difficulty. How hard is it to rank you using these keywords, right? So right now you are in rank 43, so that's about 5th or 6th spot in the results in Google. Right, so all of these are, you're still at the far end, after page 2, right? But we are seeing it, so it's just a matter of really powering up your website. Sell home fast Houston, so you're showing up. It's just a matter of really pushing it and making sure that you are applying what I just provided you. So those are good signs. Let me show you your competition. So this is their UR and DR rating, relatively the same, a good amount of backlinks and domains housing those backlinks, and then a good amount of organic keywords as well. As a result, they have about 1,100 traffic in their website. So just imagine that number when it comes to, if it's 1,100 and you convert those like 10% of them, right? It's like 110. How many deals are those, right? So it's just a matter of us being able to apply, what we've just talked about to help you be able to get that increase of visits. So let's check on theirs. So they're position number 1, sell my house fast Conroe. Let's see the Houston cash for houses Houston. They're position 3. So these are all page 1 in Google results. So basically getting all those Houstons keyword and putting it in yours will help out. And again, backlinks. Being able to increase your backlinks, you have some, so you know exactly how to be able to achieve that. But hopefully this helped out. If you have any questions, I am here for you. I want to be able to help you achieve that, converting your website into a lead generating site rather than a business card, right? So we call it a business card if there's no lead generation, there's no traffic. So we wanted to achieve this kind, especially it's Houston, there's so much potential traffic. So hopefully this helped you out, and have a pleasant week, and talk to you soon. Bye.